Welcome to Let the Quran Speak. Now we answer questions we've received from you, our viewers. If you have a question, visit our website, QuranSpeaks.com. Okay, Dr. Shabir, welcome to Let the Quran Speak.
Thanks for having me on.
So we have a question here. My work shift is from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. How can I fast? Do you have any sort of advice?
Yeah, well, fasting is not affected by having this particular work shift or any work shift. What fasting entails is that you're not going to eat or drink from dawn to sunset. So you're going to watch the sunset time, and if your shift starts from 6 p.m., then probably, at least in the Toronto area, maybe sunset is about 9 o'clock. So it's well into your shift, and that's the time when you're allowed to break your fast, which means that that's the time you could eat or drink. Maybe you'll have a coffee break at that time. If it's not exactly the time of your scheduled coffee break, maybe you can work it out with your employer so that you shift your break to have your coffee at that time. And that's when you can have a sip of water, you can have a date to eat, which is a sweet fruit that will help to restore some of the energy and sugars in your body. And of course, you can grab a snack at that time. And then maybe later on, when you have your lunch break, that's when you have your full meal. Or if you'd like to have your full meal at that time, work it out with your employer so that that's your lunch break time, which of course is called lunch break, but it's going to be in the middle of the night, perhaps 9 o'clock or something. It's all about working it out. Now, of course, for your pre-dawn meal to get ready for the next day, maybe 6 o'clock is past the time of the pre-dawn meal. So here too, you may want to squeeze it in during one of your 15-minute breaks. In Canada, at least in Ontario, after working so much time, you deserve a lunch break. After working so much time, you deserve a coffee break. So work out these breaks with your employer to align with a suitable time when you want to have your meal following the end of your fasting day and your meal in preparation for the next fasting day. The rest of it means that during the night you're working, you don't have time so much for devotions in terms of like the usual prayers that we would do with all of its stipulations and regular routines, but some simple prayers can flow off your lips, especially if the nature of your work allows for that. For example, if you can say, glory be to God, praise be to God, God is the greatest, and you can say these in the Arabic term, Subhanallah, Alhamdulillah, La ilaha illallah, Allahu Akbar, and so on. So you can, these could be the ways of devoting yourself. Now, if you're working during the night, then naturally you need to sleep during the day because we're human beings, our bodies deserve to be put, to be given some rest as well. And so naturally, you're going to sleep during the day, but that does not affect the fast. You should wake up to offer the afternoon prayer and the rest of the prayers thereafter, but you can go ahead and enjoy your fast. It would mean that whereas some people are working during the day while they're fasting, you are mostly sleeping during the day while fasting, but that's okay. Because you have a difficult routine for waking up at night and working at night. That's not easy. May God make it easy for you and bless your family.
Thank you for that answer, Dr. Shabir.
You're welcome.